and I want to give a special shout out to this dude, Sean. This kid, let's just read it. Tucker, just found the pod, and I just want to say you guys rock. I'm a junior in high school right now, trying to get my first chick, as you would say.
Nice.
I'm not really in the popular crowd or whatever, and a lot of the girls I'm interested in basically don't speak to me, LOL. Any tips for me? I would like to get my first chick, in quotations, before college. Parentheses, I'm a virgin.
Okay, great. Here's what you're going to do. Number one, start driving around in your mom's car, like the biggest car that you have. Have like a really big car. One with the seats fold down. Want a lot of room. Because let's be real. You're a junior in high school. You do not have any sort of extra spaces for you to be fornicating.
God, that's
so now you're just going to already be in the sense of like, I could fuck anywhere if I wanted to.
That's genius.
I could fuck anywhere. So you're already kind of like in game mode. So there's no stopping you. You're going to give yourself a lot of roadblocks as to not why you shouldn't or why you can't fuck.
Right.
Start driving around the big car. Number two, figure out who your friends are that go to all-boy Catholic high schools. Start hanging out with them and the girls they hang out with from the all-girl Catholic high school. Those girls are not only horny, but they also don't interact with the level of confident, insane douchebags you'll see at a public high school.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys, like the scummy dudes that are like cool at a public high school, you'll never compete with them. So get that out of your head.
Dude, yeah.
All right, so you need to start checking out the all-girl Catholic high school because you'll also find some pretty wholesome women there that do want to get freaky and get naughty.
Yeah.
So that's your second play. So you're going to start going to a lot of these parties. Plus, you'll probably start hanging out with people that are probably way more successful than your public school friends.
Yeah.
Which is also really good for jobs afterwards. So I hope you're writing this down, by the way.
This is genius.
This is genius.
This is like a surgeon.
That's what you're going to want to be doing. So you're going to be hanging out at these parties. You're going to have the car there. All right, maybe you drive some people to and from the parties. Hey, ladies, no problem. Just a couple towns over. I'll pick you guys up. No worries. You got the car there. I'm already sleeping. So then, point being, you can fuck in the car, yes. But if you're too drunk at the party, you sleep in the car.
Oh, my God.
You park at the Dunkin' Donuts nearby your house, or whoever the house is, sleep in the car. Done this many times.
That's so fire, bro. I literally could not give better. If you're gonna get some pussy in high school, it's gonna be in a car.
Gonna be in a car.
Mistake. You're not gonna get it at home. I will say it might be tough for you to acquire a van.
Yeah, I mean just the biggest car.
Yeah, the biggest car you can get.
The biggest car you can get.
A van would absolutely be ideal. I would also say, bro,
you're gonna want like an 07 GMC Yukon.
Yes.
That's what I used to drive around in a 99 GMC Yukon. Brother, that thing was a boat on wheels. We would load the fellas up and just go gallivanting like Vikings in the Arctic Sea. Party to party. And then wake up literally in Dunkin' Donuts parking lots in southeastern Massachusetts.
Dude, those are like the best years of my life. When you're just like sleeping in the car.
Insanity. Yeah, you wake up and you're like, should we go get breakfast?
You like blacked out off 6 Four Locos the night before.
Your parents are like, where are you? Where have you been? Like, I was down the Cape. Like, it's January. Why are you in Cape Cod?
You're like trying to sneak home at 6:30 in the morning. Your dad's like out front mowing the lawn. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, your mom. Yeah, your mom comes. You're like literally puking at 3 in the morning. Your mom's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, go to bed.
We are back with another motherfucking episode of the Practical Advice for Weird Little Guys Being Cool. Too long of a title podcast, blah, blah, blah. I am in a little tank top today with the body out, folks, because it's 96 degrees in New York and 85 in the studio, and I want to fucking die. But I can't just die just yet because we are joined today by an absolutely hilarious comedian. I fucking love this motherfucker. Give it up in the studio audience, everybody. They're going crazy for Alec Flynn. Incredible.
What's up, dude? That was electric.
Sorry, yeah, I really switched the energy there. From what we were talking.
We went from having a casual conversation about our favorite South American dictators to a straight up screaming and yelling.
I said, quit yapping, I got to yap.
Listen.
Dude, I want to call you Big Al. Can I call you Big Al?
Yeah, I'd love that.
I love your IG name, Big Al.
Big Al, dude.
Big Al.
Because I'm like kind of a tiny guy, dude.
Yeah, but it sounds
I'm more fun size than anything, dude. And I like that.
Well, dude, so I want to let the listeners know we've never really met in person until just now, obviously. But I want you to know, bro, I fuck with your comedy so hard, bro. I really like.
Thanks, man.
What I love about you, bro, is you are a bro and you are not afraid to admit it.
I don't have. There's no off button.
Yeah, that shit rocks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I love the pot. I mean, I literally love like the weird little guys. That makes me laugh so hard.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Because I go, this is practical advice.
Yeah, it's like, well, you see all these fucking, you see all these male influencers and shit, and you're like, what, bro? It's just not this complicated.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, male influencers don't have real lives.
Yeah, they're losers.
They live around. They're like, I go to this party, and like, I don't know, man. Because I'm in LA now.
Yeah,
I've seen Young Hollywood. Bro,
right.
I did a show the other day at a nightclub for most of Young Hollywood, which when I say Young Hollywood, it's like people 18 to 19 who are fathers are executives at Disney and or BlackRock. And they are trying to make a go of it in the music industry. Their names are like Tristan Traston, Jason Mraz.
Young Hollywood.
Jason Mraz is there.
Jason Mraz Jr.
Jason Mraz is never not Young Hollywood.
Yeah, literally.
But like it's guys like that. But like the show is in a nightclub, and this kid who like organized it goes, bro, we're trying to make SNL, but for LA. And I'm like, all right. And he goes, what does it pay? And he just goes, there's gonna be agents there, bro. Managers trying to sign you. It's gonna really help your career. I go, not really like a problem for Bob. Like I just go, you know what? I'll go. And you know Lily Michelle?
Yeah.
I'm like, Lily, come to this so someone else can witness how crazy this is going to be. So I invited Lily and Lucas Zeldick, and I was like, just like, you guys could probably do a spot, but like, that's why it's going to be like crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy set up couches in a nightclub. Couches. Also, I followed two dudes named like, Jason Mraz Jr. and Jason Mraz III. They were like they got like the hair that's like parted down, middle parts.
Yeah, the classic young
denim on denim, and it's just like three different 19-year-olds getting up and going, my mama don't like you, she likes everyone. I never like just doing Bieber covers. Yeah, and then I get up and the lights are on. Mind, the lights are on the whole time. Nobody's paying attention. I don't think anybody's actually even heard comedy in this room. So I just like I brought my Irish roommates as well. I brought as many people as I could just so like I wouldn't go insane being there by myself.
Yeah, with a squad.
I brought my Irish roommates and I go, I live with a bunch of Irish guys. They're here right now. Hey guys, it's gotta come out, you black and tan. I sang like this, like I sung the Black and Tan song for like a minute. Just because I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And then people just looked at me.
Well, the harsh reality of that as well is like, even if they like you afterwards, they have to like molest you in the back room to like give you a career opportunity.
Dude, yeah, that's a big problem.
Which is, by all means, I mean, molest away for, I will literally be molested.
You'll be cornholed?
Yeah. I cornhole my ass in a heartbeat for literally anything on Netflix. I don't care. Not even Netflix. That's dying as well.
I want to be on Tubi, dude.
Yeah.
You know Mandel?
Oh my.
Dude, Mandel keeps going, man, I keep telling everybody's on Tubi. And I'm not doing a voice. That's how he talks.
Shout out to Mandel. I would love to have Mandel on the pod if he's ever in
need
town.
to
That guy cracks my
He's
ass
so
up. I'll
funny.
put his tag right here as well.
He did a joke about Sesame Street the other day that made me laugh so fucking hard. I don't want to get into it because I think it's new, but he opened for me in Atlanta, just like killed so hard. I was like, why am I even doing comedy, bro?
Yeah, you can't do the bigs, and you got to do you do have to do the blacks.
But like, he's like, yeah, he had a meeting with like executives and shit after like the Netflix thing. And like the executive was like, nah, like we want to get you on like HBO. And he goes, I want him on Tubi. Everybody's on Tubi. And I think he's right. He's like, my grandma watches Tubi. Everybody's on Tubi.
Yeah, Netflix is dead.
And Netflix is dead,
We're
dude.
on the newer territory.
Who cares? We're on Tubi.
Now, Alec, I want to ask a little. So you're from Colorado?
Boston.
Boston. Okay, I thought
South Shore. Irish
Okay.
Riviera.
So you're an Irish kid.
Half and half.
What's the other half?
Italian. It's the only inbreeding they allow.
I was gonna say you really are a Boston kid.
Yeah, that's about it.
So you kind of, where did you go to college?
St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay, yeah. So you're like a bro.
Yeah, dude.
Did you play lacrosse?
Hockey.
God damn, a legend.
They're good. They're good sport, dude.
Dude, you really are the real deal.
You can't. Lacrosse is like, you can really have some bad character. Shout out to Duke Lacrosse.
Yeah. Hey, weren't they innocent?
They were all innocent.
Okay, good. Free
Dude,
those
did you ever
boys.
see that?
I saw a documentary.
The documentary was great.
Yeah.
I love that line. The guy goes, I'm innocent, my teammates are innocent, and you've all been told some fantastic lies.
Oh.
Clip it. Just like that.
That's
You've all been
fire.
told some like fantastic lies.
Dude, I'm from North Carolina, and so that was like,
That was a big deal.
That was everybody loved Duke out there, and that was huge, and they really did get, they got raw dogged on that one.
What part of North Carolina are you from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I was just in Charlotte.
Really? Oh yeah, the Comedy Zone.
Dude, great club.
Great club, terrible town. Boring.
Well, I mean,
city.
very boring.
Boring ass city, but I actually, the further I've gotten away from home, the more I'm like, you know what? It's not so fucking bad out there. The South ain't so bad. I don't mind a little
Survivor's remorse.
yeah,
Or guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, survivor's guilt.
I also like I like guns and shit, and then you come out here to Bushwick where it's just a bunch of lesbians, and it's like, god damn.
I had an insane conversation the other day in Bushwick, bro.
What?
I was just like I did Stamford on Thursday, drove into the city, dropped my shit, and I was like, you know what, I'll go get one beer just by myself. I'm outside enjoying myself, and this girl wearing a straight up Sound of Music Helga dress just goes, what do your tattoos mean? I'm like, I don't want to.
Here we go.
I'm like, here we go. She goes, why don't you join us over here? And I go, only if I can have a cigarette. So I start smoking a cigarette, and like the crew is this one girl who like in 3 sentences says like, I grew up in Oakland.
Oh.
And then in the next sentence goes like, I went to the Oakland School of Arts.
Oh.
And then the next second, I got kicked out of the regatta. That's why I'm not allowed back. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude.
It's just filthy women out here in Bushwick.
Just
like, absolutely no mistake.
Just stolen valor when it comes to privilege in every sense of the word.
And they're literally like dressed in like tattered clothing. I'm like, I know your dad runs Boeing.
Yeah.
Put on a button-up shirt and act like a CEO. God damn it.
I just kept saying like, the hills are alive with the sound of. She was wearing a straight up like milkmaid
now
dress.
this woman just approached you out of the blue,
Yeah, she just like not approached me. I was like on the table next to her, just like
but she saw you.
she saw me. She eyed me down, and then I was talking to her friend Coco. Shout out to Coco. Coco is a trans femme tattoo artist. I hope I'm saying that right. They said it like all right up front.
Yeah.
Which I realize a lot of people do.
Yeah. And then you're like freaking out. You're like, oh my God, what is it? Are they them? Or what do I do?
You know what? I like that though. I like being told up front because I'm going to probably remember your pronouns more than I will your name.
That is so true. Absolutely.
You're leaving a party. You're like, all right, see you they.
That's my there.
That's what, yeah.
It is I'm so pro pronoun. I obviously don't give a fuck, but it is difficult sometimes if you've known someone for a long time and then they're like, switch on you. You're like, fuck. Okay. I gotta dial in here every time you're hanging out with them.
Yeah, or if they're femme presenting,
Yeah.
then you're like, yeah, it's like, all right, I'm like this. My friend Lee would always like call me out for it in Denver, and she was, they are. Fuck,
Oh.
see,
Whoa.
I can't get out. I fucking blew it. Lee, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I keep even leaving Denver. I'm fucking blowing it.
Well, dude, it's like one of my controversial opinions is like, if you're a man with a beard but you're like in a dress with like Timberland boots on, you're still kind of a man to me.
It's just some people just don't try hard, dude.
Yeah, it's like you gotta shave the beard if you're gonna
Shave the beard. Yeah, shave the beard.
beard, bro. I don't care about the dress or the tip.
That's good. You're not like get the surgery. You're like shave the beard.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, be whoever you want, but you gotta give me something here.
Yeah.
Give me a little
Thin
ground.
mustache is fine.
Yeah, I don't mind a little.
But beard?
a French goatee,
Yeah. Grizzly Adams, some Gucci Couture. Nah,
Okay, so these chicks were just one of the reasons I wanted to have you on the pod, bro, is I just feel like you pull. Is that crazy?
Dude, why are you doing? You did this. Johnny Salami did this to me on his podcast.
Really?
He just goes, dude, what's it like getting ass?
Sorry, bro.
No, don't be sorry. It's funny. It's funny.
You got a charisma about you, brother. No homo.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a nice vibe
Like
going on.
it's a lot of touching mostly.
Touch away.
Know
yeah.
when and when not to touch. See, like now's not a good time.
No, touch me all you want, my guy. I couldn't give less of a shit. No consent in this goddamn studio. Believe that. Right. So yeah. So you grew up. East Coast kid. When did you start doing stand up?
In college, man, I was really depressed.
Yeah. What happened?
You go from I did a semester abroad in Madrid, and then I came back to Manchester, New Hampshire, which is like not even like the fourth. It's not even like better than the 12th best city in Spain. That's how bad it is.
Right.
You like I went from walking around like Plaza del Sol, like rocking a fucking white denim jacket, huge pompadour because I didn't know how to get a haircut.
Right.
Like, you know, skinny, like just feeling myself. And then you're transported back to January in Manchester, New Hampshire at a school of 2,000 people.
And you were like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
I just started smoking so much weed. It like I would stop going to class. And then I was like, I have to find some sort of outlet or I'm going to ruin my life.
Yeah.
So.
And did you start in Manchester?
Yeah, in Manchester. They had like one open mic a week I would go to. So like everybody would go out to this place called Manch Vegas on Thursdays.
Classic.
Yeah, it's classic.
That's because of college shit. I love it.
Manch Vegas, yeah, exactly. It's one of the classic college bar where it's just like a lot of railings.
Yeah.
Not really any chairs, but railings.
A lot of empty space and stand.
Yeah, like your feet are immediately sticky.
That's back in like when they had like penny beer night. Did y'all ever have anything like that?
Yeah, we had like all the beers are in plastic cups. There was a mechanical bull that was like always like broken by the end of the night.
Oh yeah, dude. We used to have penny beer night, and you would literally come in with a quarter. Put it on, we wouldn't even tip the bartender because we were too stupid. And then you'd like black out and like piss all over the establishment and they would never ban you or anything. I had like a real serious drinking problem for a long time.
Yeah, we all do, dude. I had 17 Narragansetts last night just because I love getting a Narragansett and just going up to people and go, made on honor, sold on merit. Am I right?
I love Narragansett.
Dude, it's my favorite. I love Rhode Island, bro.
I never knew that shit existed until I came out here. I love a Narragansett, an incredible East Coast beer. They don't.
Narragansetts, dude, it's so good.
It hits. It feels like you're by a lake every time you drink one, even if you're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Because it's brewed in Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the Florida of New England, and like I can talk about New England in terms of like how the states of New England compared to other states. Like I can also talk about New England if you're talking about like the South China Sea.
Precise.
So like Massachusetts, obviously China. We run shit. Maine is like Mongolia. You could also go Upper Russia. Vietnam is Vermont. Florida is like your South Korea.
Right, yeah.
And then Connecticut is your
Taiwan, maybe Singapore.
No, I'd say like Laos. People are like, who cares, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then you have your islands. Block Island is your Australia. New Zealand, that is Nantucket. Japan, Martha's Vineyard.
Wow. Okay, are you like a big history head?
Big history head.
Yeah.
I just I like to get into that shit.
Really interesting. What's like your favorite era per se?
I don't know, man. I just read the paper mostly. I just literally read the newspaper every Sunday. I used to read the newspaper every day in college.
You just pulled Laos out on me. Most fellas have no idea about Laos.
Well, I also been watching a lot of King of the Hill.
Right, good point.
Hank Hill. I can't do the voice.
Yeah, do it. I love King of
Hank Hill. Redneck son.
Did you study that in college? You just into that?
No, I'm just into that. I would read the paper every day. So like I would just sit there for 2 hours every morning in the dining hall and like read the Free New York Times. Dude, and I would just sit there and just go, fucking Bulgaria's got to figure it out.
Dude,
is anyone going to take care of these rebels in Myanmar?
I want to be like a politically informed guy, and I am like pretty politically conscious, but like anytime I have to start talking about it, I have like a complete mental breakdown. And I'm like, oh God, someone's going to ask me something.
Well, here's the problem, bro. It's why I don't engage in any news until Sunday when I get the big newspaper.
Right. That's
because people now know everything, but they don't understand dick. Because we don't like sit there and read it. Like you go on your phone and you're like, all right, here's a headline. Now I'm going to like read 3 things about it from the article and then I'm done. I sit there and like, granted, like I'm learning about like, or I'm just reading about like, it's like, you know, ancient pottery in Mexico, which is like useless.
Right.
Like I have all this like useless backlog information about like Mexico City or like whatever other like think tank piece they did about like, you know, like a town in New Hampshire where like a guy died and like left $3 million
Right.
to the school system, and I'm like, that's fucking sweet.
Right, but it doesn't. You don't need that.
No, I
There's no
don't
space for
need.
that.
But then I can pull that out.
Right. Yeah,
Like I can
yeah.
pull out in conversation. People talk about water, and I go, Mexico City's out of water, dude.
Just enough to get by.
Number one importer of plastic water bottles, Mexico City.
Well, dude, it's also like the news. It's like every day the news is like, here's a crazy thing that's happened today. It's like, bro, there is not that much news to be concerned about. You should pick up the news once a week.
Absolutely.
We do not need a daily, just to be assaulted every day with like the worst thing that's going on in the world, every mass shooting, et cetera, et cetera.
It's just a way to sell us ads.
Yeah, literally.
Because I mean, the ads I get in the newspaper are really, they're interesting. It's mostly like the New York Times still have ads, like it's like the local paper.
Yeah.
It's like Rom Diamonds, located 65 Bensonhurst Ave, Brooklyn.
It's always like a personal.
Yeah, and I'm like,
injury
oh, this is on page 2.
Yeah, it's just literally, the news has literally just become like a way for plumbers to get new business. I mean, we're so
Yeah, right?
fucking doomed as a country. It's unbelievable.
I know. I've been thinking about this, dude. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us like a choice. Like you can either live in the Mad Max Furiosa hellscape that the climate's gonna turn into, or they're gonna like be like, you can live in the computer.
Yeah.
But then the computer's just like, that's just the biggest trap of all, because then you're gonna wake up and get 3 ads for like 2 for $20 deals at Domino's. There's no escape.
Like literally, you're gonna have to be like trading
Yeah.
in Bitcoin.
Oh, do you want to fuck your wife? Yeah, you have to wait for 90 seconds for these ads to stop.
Yeah. It's like a fucking BetterHelp ad before you kill yourself.
Dude, yeah.
You're like, oh God, I gotta wait 90 seconds.
No, they're gonna make it so you can't kill yourself.
Yeah, literally.
Not until you're out of money.
Then you gotta like buy tokens on like the metaverse or whatever to buy a gun to shoot yourself in the metaverse before you can shoot yourself in the real world.
And of course, you could always just like restart game.
Yeah, you really, being able to kill yourself, you need that option.
You need the option.
We need the option. I do not want to be downloaded and put into a computer.
No, dude. Or like, how funny would it be if we all went into Club Penguin, dude? We're all just penguining out. That would actually, I wouldn't mind. Nobody talks anymore.
Yeah, that would be sick.
You can only talk in like one thing, like hi. Life just becomes like, you just go back to truly like an amorphous, primordial, like the line of communication.
You're like, what hat can I put on my penguin today?
You go slide, going on the slide.
That really isn't the ideal life. I'm so over being like living in the real world and being concerned about, you know, my earthly possessions. Like, just shoot me into a computer and let me like worry about what hat my avatar.
Yeah, can I wear a hat?
Yeah, I'm so over existing and being.
Hi,
concerned.
today I'm pink.
Yeah.
Hi, today I'm pink.
Just over and over.
And then you're just out of talking points for the day.
It's literally a better life than the world we currently reside.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad. If I was in the metaverse, I would definitely, like, they would find a way to, like, fucking make all of our lives hell.
Yo, certainly, yeah.
And people are like, you'd be able to still do your own thing. It's like, yeah, but then, like, who wants to live forever, dude?
Yeah. I would somehow end up like having to bring croissants to a rich guy in a French cafe in the metaverse.
You'd still end up having a job.
Yeah, there's no escaping my destiny.
Everybody's job is just filtering out child porn off Pornhub.
Yeah, you just have to watch.
That's all it is.
Some fucking pervert out there like, sign me up.
Yeah, finally. That's why I say, dude, I want to get to a point where like 45, I'm just gonna like move to like Bath, Maine, build a geodesic dome on like stilts, and then like coach hockey and teach history.
Yeah.
And then like just go down and do spots at like the Comedy Cellar on the weekend, or just honestly during the summer.
Yeah, bro. I'm literally the same plan. I'm literally going to move to like a beach town, literally like live in my van, surf most of the time, and then like do stand up when I can.
Yeah.
As soon as I get $1.
A semblance of money.
No.
Patreon.com/weirdlittleguys.
Yes, that is coming, folks. Make absolutely no mistake. I'm trying to escape the hell that is my life. But if you're living in hell, folks,
You're living in
be a demon.
Be a demon.
So sign up for the Patreon when it comes out, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Now, Big Al, I feel like things are going pretty well career-wise. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm stoked.
Because I feel like you've probably been on a little bit of a journey. You got a little heat behind you right now, no?
It's good, man. I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop.
Yeah.
All we're doing. But I mean, it's all like, this past year has just been crazy, dude. Like, Not even a year ago, I had 3 jobs in Denver.
Yeah.
So I was teaching and working at a rock climbing gym and doing comedy, if you call that a job. But I was also like producing shows. So I guess somewhat it's what some of our lazy friends would call a job.
Yeah, certainly.
But, and then just, the Don't Tell thing took off. I knew I was going to move to LA anyway.
Yeah.
But to come in with a lot of heat was very beneficial. And now, just kind of building up the following on the road and just kind of continuing to put out stuff. I'm just lucky. We're all lucky. I mean, I think like it's all happening. At the end of the day, as long as you can control your own output, like and how much you're putting out and what you enjoy to do, like, dude, you love doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And people love watching it.
Well, dude, and the reason I like to ask that, and I bring this up on almost every episode, is I'm fucking huge on persistence when it feels like there's really no hope, or just continuing with your dreams or whatever your pursuit is. Because you never know when one day some shit can fucking happen and then like all of a sudden your life is completely changed.
Absolutely.
And I feel like so many people just give the fuck up on their on whatever they're pursuing. It's like, bro, just keep going.
Yeah, because people are soft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go full Republican dad here real quick.
I do agree with you.
Let me hike up these socks real quick.
I get a little more Republican by the day, folks. Make absolutely no mistake.
Nah, dude, I'm more neo-lib Democrat every day, dude.
No, yeah,
I think I'm just going hardcore. Like, you know what? Look. George Bush wouldn't have been a bad president if anyone just gave him a chance.
I'm like, he was a good guy.
He was a good dude.
It was a blast.
I love those. Did you see the clip of him just going? He was talking about like the unfair war waged in Iraq. I mean Ukraine. Shit.
Yeah.
Iraq too. Whatever. I'm old. He just goes, whatever.
I gotta tell you too, I love his paintings. I think his paintings are excellent. I know everyone's like, we don't want to make a war criminal into a cute little painting. It's like, whatever, bro. The guy's paintings are kind of cute and adorable. He's adorable. I love George Bush.
I feel sympathy for anybody who's felt the need to take up the job their father set up for them. I do feel a sympathy in that regard, where it's just like, no, you're gonna be president. He's like, come on, Dad.
Yeah, he was. I mean, his dad was the head of the CIA. It's like his life was never going to be. He wanted to just be like a guy on a boat with a cigarette.
Because I think his dad knew too. Like, it would like eventually, like he's gonna like GW is going to like he's gonna get a DUI or 5.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just don't want to deal.
George is at home like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to be president.
He's like,
fucking smoke
I know I'm gonna
Marlboros.
have to, dude. It's gonna make me be president. Jeb's like, I'll do it. He's like, Jeb, stop.
He's like, Jeb, go back to
Jeb,
work.
stop, dude.
You're gonna work at a grocery store.
You're being so annoying right now. How many times do you think they say that to Jeb? Just like, you are being so annoying, bro.
Jeb had a moment, and then he really blew it on that debate. I was like, he kind of had a little heat behind him for like a couple of months there, and then
how he's gotten no credit for having a Latina wife is insane to me.
I always forget about that.
You know what makes me laugh a lot? When people call Latinas Spanish. It's like, what do you think? They're eating tapas, dude? I live with a Spanish person. It's like, dude,
Say Latina.
we're not saying that anymore.
And a quick shout out to all the Latinas out there. You ladies know I love you. Sorry.
Good. No, we just need to make sure that was.
Yeah, I really tried not to.
We got that out there.
I really tried not to let my pervert shit out early on in the pod, but
Doesn't seem like you're trying that hard.
no, I'm not at all.
I've let go.
I do love Latinas. That's really my I love a woman who will scream at me in public, with all due respect.
Yeah, all the students I taught in Denver were all Latina.
Really?
Or Latinos.
I was
Latinos.
about to say
They're all Latinx.
right, Latinx, as they say.
Yeah, they're all Latinx. They were. I mean, dude,
What were you teaching? History?
English.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, tell me, not the language spoken at home. So, bit of a struggle.
Of course. Of course.
Reading level, 7th grade.
Of course.
I was teaching freshman year.
Of course. They'll
Yeah.
give anybody a job.
You remember? Yeah, dude, truly. It was insane that I was there.
No, I have buddies who are teachers. I'm like, dude, you used to like do coke off of a bathroom toilet. How are you like telling the future to children? You know,
Bro, at the same time, though, I do want that guy to be
yeah.
teaching the future.
They're good.
That's the thing. Teachers go hard. They're crazy. All the teachers I worked with are like straight up like they love to party, but that's just because they know what real life is like.
Yeah, and they've seen the other side.
They've
for
seen the
sure.
other side. They enjoy life, but they know that to get there, you kind of have to like. I mean, dude, I come from like all boy Catholic high school,
Yeah.
so my method was just build a foundation of character and then build them up from there. But in order to do that, you have to break them down. Any unearned confidence. So
Wow.
I would just shit on these kids all day, dude. Just rip on them.
Just call him. What would you say?
He's like, yeah, nice pants, dude. Fucking, why don't you hike them all the way up? just like real rude, dude. Yeah, look, they would like do TikToks in class, and I go, yeah, Janelle, you'll never have as many followers as me, so maybe you should just quit.
Did they know you did comedy?
Yeah, they would watch my shit, and I'd be like, yeah, repost it. I like, dude, I did not like when they would like look at my stuff, and I'd be like, think I give a shit?
Yeah, no, by all means, more fans.
I go, please repost it.
Yeah, more fans. Why the hell not?
I'm like, I think they respect me more. They respected me because I did have like a following. And then I was like big on social media.
Yeah, they're like, oh wait, this guy's not a loser.
Yeah, this guy's like not a loser. It's like, you're doing comedy?
The high schoolers don't think.
Yeah, you're like, can you do a joke for us? And I'm like, no.
Leave me the hell alone.
Leave me alone.
Well, incredible. Shout out to all the former students that might be watching. You never
Shout
know.
out to Chip, Eric, the rest of the gang. Diego, hope you're doing well. Rico, I hope you got the ankle monitor off. Things are going well.
Rico, shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Rico, man. He was a good kid. I just, it's tough when you got the old Irish Rolex on.
We've all done that before. I've had a parole officer in my day as well, brother. Make absolutely no mistake. I've got a couple things on the record myself. I had a serious drinking problem, like I said.
We can all recover.
There's always hope.
I'm sorry I got into your face and told you I'd fuck you up.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Asserting your
I got into a kid's dude. I got into his face and I was like, I'm not the one. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, that means I have nothing to lose.
Dude, I dream about saying shit like when I'm like gonna get in a fight, I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the one to fuck with. I dream about shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I love confrontation.
Me too.
It's my favorite.
Do you ever get in like a lot of fights?
No.
Oh, really?
I'm really good at like I don't like to fight. I don't want to like to get to that place, but like I do like to call people out. Like the biggest one that I will without hesitation, if someone's trying to break the seal, or I should say like cut through the stream off the airplane.
Oh,
do you know that move?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll right away just go, no, yeah, it's fine. I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah, on the airplane.
That's fine.
Dude, fuck.
And then he's like, what? And then I'm just like, we're all getting out of here at the same time, pal.
Yeah.
Give it a second.
The guy who gets out of the seat and he tries to shoot up.
Yeah, what is that move?
Oh my God. Nothing makes me angry. I'm like, who raised you, bro?
Yeah.
Sit in your fucking chair and wait like
sit down.
Adult. Oh my God. Dude, someone did that on a plane recently. I was coming back from fucking, I don't even know where, like West Virginia or some shit, and this kid stood up and ran down the fucking thing, and the flight attendant made him walk back.
Good.
It was awesome. The whole fucking plane was like, absolutely.
That's electric, dude.
And I was kind of like, I don't know if that's legal that you can make that guy do that, but I
yeah,
appreciate
dude,
that
it's for
woman.
sure legal.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face with that. Incredible. What a great interview portion yet again, folks.
The interview portion's over. We've been having so much fun.
I know.
It's at 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh man, we've been buzzing, dude.
One thing about me is I refuse to do one of these 3-hour podcasts with these absolute maniacs. I'm not trying to go Lex Friedman on your ass, talk about, although I could talk about.
Did he fight Superman? Who's that?
That's like the guy, he's always doing like 4-hour interviews with like, Kevin Spacey or some shit. I'm like, brother, would you relax?
Lex.
He's like a Harvard professor.
Lex is a crazy name.
Yeah, for a fucking,
should be named Lexi and be a hot girl.
Yeah, you can't be like a full girl.
You should be a hot girl named Lexi. You should transition.
By all means. And then
God, a man of culture and taste.
Yeah, the big Pellegrino to look nice on cam.
Cheers, brother.
Amazing.
To the finer things.
To the finer things in life. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into some listener questions. And gang, you all delivered this week, and I do appreciate it because I did kind of lash out last week and say,
"You lash out."
Yeah, I said we're gonna need something other than I want to see your testicles or some shit
Dude,
like that.
I hate to bring up Salami again. Salami did voicemails. There were only 2, and the second one was this guy just going, "Hey Johnny, what pair of celebrity titties would you most like to suck?" I fucking lost it.
Dude, Salami would just give like a serious answer.
He did. No, dude, he didn't even try. That was the part that also pissed me off. He just goes,
Cameron Diaz.
like Angelina Jolie. And I'm like, terrible answer. Literally awful answer. What?
Not even a Sydney Sweeney.
Not even like Angelina Jolie.
With a straight, he'll do it with a straight
Dude,
face.
I think like it was such a good question for him that he panicked.
Yeah, he was like, fuck, I do have an answer for this.
Oh, I died.
I did it when I did it. Some guy called in, was just basically like, you know, they were all questions like, I want to kill myself. What do I do? I was like, if you're calling into Johnny Salami for advice, no disrespect, dude. It's Salam, man.
Johnny Assalamu alaikum.
Johnny Assalamu alaikum. Oh, Muslim salami.
Yeah, dude, he did a lot. We did a lot of prayer.
All right, let's get into a question here. This is a great one, and shout out to this woman. I love when women write in. You know we love you, queens. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
This woman says, "Hi, I am whipping out my fake name spam email for this." Her name was Clarence Clearwater. So by God, the people had better appreciate it. She says, "I'm a woman. You're welcome. And
Sweet.
I had vaginismus (parentheses gorilla grip pussy disorder) fire for years, but I am effectively physically recovered now. I have had sexual partners in the past, but it's been a few years. Now I'm trying to get back out there, but by God, it is terrifying. My question to you is twofold. A, how does one go about summoning the courage to be vulnerable and disclose this to someone before sleeping with them for the first time? And B, and this is a funny question, will men be highly disappointed if I can't get her done in the moment? Is a consolation blowjob a letdown, or is that basically just as good? Asking you because I feel this is the female equivalent of my dick doesn't work sometimes. All the best."
Vaginismus, is that like, I don't really know. She said gorilla grip, like it's too tight?
I have to be honest, I know exactly what this is.
Okay,
I had
good.
an ex who used to deal with the same thing, and she had to put different sized dildos in her pussy to stretch it out over the course of a month.
Oh my God, it's just so tight that
it's so tight you can't get your dick in there. And so sometimes when you go to have sex, like they'll be like, I literally can't, or it's going to feel like you're killing me or whatever. And furthermore, my lady, this is a question for me. Big Al doesn't know this about me, but for many years I had a tough time getting my cock hard, because I was such a drunk and shit, and so
it's a big problem.
I had all this religious shame, but I would have to disclose to people all the time, like, "Hey, my cock might not get hard." And what my advice to you, my lady, is this, dude: sex is not that big of a deal. If a guy freaks out on you because you can't get your pussy open,
call the cops.
Call the fucking cops.
Call the police, because that's the first step.
Yeah,
first he's mad, then he's like, I gotta go into the kitchen real quick. You're gonna start to hear a lot of things banging and shaking.
Yeah. No,
have the phone near you. Go underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Call the police.
You're the one doing the guy a favor by even giving him an opportunity to see the box. Do not feel bad about it. And if you communicate it, who gives a shit?
If you want to throw him a blowy, no one would be upset.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the fact that you're even going, is that okay? Yeah, that is okay.
That's great.
As a matter of fact, on this pod, we do kind of preach that sex is actually a little overrated, and we prefer blowjobs over it.
Sex is overrated.
30 to 40%.
Pussy's overrated. You know what's better than pussy? Talking to your boys about maybe getting some pussy.
Precisely. The lead up to
That's the best.
Yeah, bro.
Way more fun.
Yeah.
To hang out with your buddies, have a couple beers, and go, dude, I would love to get laid tonight.
Precisely.
Man, what about this girl? I would love to get laid.
I was just with these chicks in the Hamptons, and they're like, what do guys talk about? And I was like, pussy.
Yeah.
And like football, you know?
That order.
Yeah, literally. Like,
honestly, no. Football's probably first.
Yeah, and then like, you know, pussy I'd like to get, pussy I might have had at some point.
Yeah,
in my
pussy.
life.
But I have also realized this: most men don't like to talk about sexual hookups.
Yeah.
Like I told my buddy that I was like, dude, I came 3 times, and he goes, gross. And I'm like, oh, I thought you would have been like stoked.
See, I love shit. Like
yeah,
that.
exactly. He's like, see a doctor. Like, all right.
Well, here's the thing. I think also a lot of men have a lot of weird sexual hangups, but they're afraid to admit it because it's, I guess, in like society, it's considered like weird to be a man who isn't like advanced in like sexual prowess or whatever. It's like, dude, we all got weird shit going on. You know, sometimes I can't come. Who fucking gives a shit?
It's all about effort. And at the end of the day, you went home with this guy because you are a person, because you vibe with them already. If you're just going home strictly for carnal reasons, then, you know, grow up, all right?
Precisely.
Call your children. They miss you.
Yes, precisely. We're so over, we find some intimacy in your life. And I want to say to this woman, you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. As far as communicating it, just come out and say it. And if he gets mad at you, he ain't for you. That dude stinks.
And I actually celebrate Hanukkah, not vaginismus.
Yeah, rename
Sorry.
that pussy disease
Yeah,
while you're
so
at
I
it,
was,
bitch.
dude. When I heard that, that's the first thing I thought of. Is just like some mistletoe over your navel.
I've got white elephant disease.
Yeah, I got white elephant disease.
Also, to be honest, having a medically tight pussy, I know it's a very easy rip, but it is like not the worst thing that could be wrong with your vagine. To be
Because
quite frank.
you know, it's very tough. Some women have like real, you know, they got pressure, like crock pots going down there.
Yeah.
So like you gotta, you know, all intents and purposes, you're killing it.
Yeah, and just know I got weird sex shit. You got weird sex shit. He's got weird.
No,
sex
I'm
shit.
good.
Never mind. I put that on him. But
I came 3 times.
That's actually crazy. Did you really?
Yeah, dude, it happens a lot.
Do you have that thing like where you have no refractory period where you can just keep nutting all the time?
No, I need like a good like. Honestly though, sometimes I will just get on a roll, and then it's just like I'm game on.
Damn, that's fire. Bro.
I think it's just I just need to make sure I eat a lot of like protein during the day. But you know what it is, dude? I think I have been nutting. I eat a lot of overnight oats.
Oh,
And I think oats is like, it gives you like estrogen. So I'm like kind of half and half where it's like I'm 90% like fucking rock dizzle. And then and then I'm like, but I'm just enough for like, we want to do the next question?
Yeah, sorry to get you all. I didn't mean to go all fucking.
I know, but listen, dude, if you want to talk about like, you know, the parliament, your EU elections, I'd love to talk about that. But I mean, I started getting into like,
No, my bad. I was just so proud.
started getting into biology and like anatomy.
Yeah, it was like 3 nuts. That's absolute fire, bro.
It's fire.
It's sick as hell. I
My
mean,
buddy made me shamed about it.
Don't ever feel bad
And I was
about
like,
that. That's
all right.
legendary. This guy says, "Hey guys, I'm in a dry spell. It's been about 8 months if we're not counting hand stuff. I go out on dates, but it's a lot of rejection, etc. What's the longest y'all have gone, and how do I get out of this?" Well, I'll tell you this, brother. 8 months ain't shit, my guy. I've had a couple dry spells in my younger years that were for about 1.5 years, and a lot of that was due to me drinking and pissing the bed and acting like a complete and total fool. So
It's not good.
You're good, brother. Don't stress it. But I don't know. What's the longest you've gone?
A month.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's some guy's got it.
I don't know, man.
Some guy's got it good.
Now I feel like a real bad guy.
No, don't feel bad at all. Don't feel. I would say, bro, the best way to get out of a dry spell is to be active, be out there. Whatever you're experiencing, bro, you just got to fight through it. And,
Start telling women that you are not dating. Like say you're taking a break from dating.
Yeah.
Then they'll find that even more attractive because then they're like, well, what if he tries to?
Oh yeah.
Now he might want to try and like sleep with me. He would break it for me. See if he could break it for me.
Yeah. Certainly.
That's a really good method for it.
Certainly.
Number 2, take like a pottery class or cooking class by yourself. Some dumb shit that women like to do, and then just you know, be charming, congenial. Don't go on dates. Dates are a fucking waste of time.
Amen.
All right, meet a woman in a Dunkin' Donuts who's working there, preferably.
It goes down in the Dunkin' Donuts.
Who's
boy.
working there. Life begins and ends at a Dunkin' Donuts. All right, you're brought there as a small child because your mom is late for work, and then you'll die there reading the newspaper with your other friend named Gene. But anyway, yeah, go to the Dunkin' Donut. The biggest thing for like, like honestly, like dating. The biggest thing is like just like don't waste your time.
Bro, absolutely.
It's a legit waste of time, dude. If you want to get like legit, like if you, I'm gonna like freak out.
No, you're absolutely right, bro. I think what ends up happening with guys like this when they're in these long dry spells and shit is you just start freaking out about like I don't want to get rejected. I don't want to, bro. This shit is just not that complicated. Be yourself. I mean, don't literally be yourself, but you know, like. Go out there and just like be who you are and like don't put so much fucking pressure on yourself. If you're like, oh my God, I'm in a dry spell and I gotta get some pussy, what am I gonna fucking do? You're gonna remain in a dry spell and never get any fucking pussy.
Right.
It's just, it ain't that hard, fellas.
It's like the advice I gave to the young man. Just be ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always gonna be ready to fuck because you're an adult.
Yeah.
Which is big.
Always be ready to fuck. Always be closing.
I'll say this. The advice I gave where it's like, take a pottery class, like find like a different hobby.
Yeah.
Something new that gets you out of your comfort zone because I think you'd learn more about yourself and your mind isn't really focused on that.
Right.
You probably become like more engaged in like something weird and like fucking funky.
Yeah.
And then like when it comes, it'll come when you find somebody or
Certainly.
somebody wants to throw you some pussy.
Yeah, and somebody will, bro. That's the crazy thing about life is even the goofiest fucking morons on planet Earth slip and fall into some pussy. So relax and slip and fall away, bro. I swear to God.
Slide away.
Slide away.
Give me all you got.
It's literally that easy. You'll be fine, brother.
Cause we need each other. We believe. Dude, Oasis, get back
That was
together,
so fire.
man.
That was so
I
fire.
love Oasis.
Yeah, that reminds me of the pool. I want to go to the pool.
Is there a pool around here?
Not one you want to go to. Not one that isn't covered in like young children, overrun by.
Shout out to that first guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. All right, we got 2 more here. Yeah, this one's kind of retarded, but
Great.
this guy says, drop the workout routine. Also, I have a small hog. What can I do about that? LMAO, love the pod. Well, I can't do shit about the small hog, brother, but the push-ups are nice.
Go to Turkey, dude. I bet they have like a surgery that could take like your big toe and like staple it to your top of your dick.
We're so close to dick transplants.
We're
and
so close.
Once we get that, the world is going to change.
We have our best minds on everything penis related, dude. Blue Chew, fucking for hims.
Dude, the second you can just like pay like $3,000 to get like a 12-inch cock, I mean, the human species is going to shift in a major way.
This girl that I'm dating, she had the Girth Master on her podcast. It's this porn guy who's got like a legit 8-inch cock, and it's like
Round?
no 8-inch big, and I think it's like this big round. It's called the Girth Master.
Holy shit!
I know, and they asked him like, "Would you give up an inch of girth so men could have an inch more on their penises around the world?" And he's like, "No." I was like,
God
dude,
damn, whoa.
"What a scumbag!"
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Like, dude, porn industry. These people are fucking like truly serial killers.
I would love a little more girth. I have a perfectly average cock, but I would love a little more girth. You know, not anything too big, but I would like a nice, maybe a half-inch around.
You got a wicked small wrench, dude. I mean, the best that you can do is get really good at eating pussy and fingering chicks. Because if they can come, then that's fine.
Or find a chick with like a shallow pussy. There's chicks out there who like literally can't.
Yeah, wait. Let's give him the email of the first
for Gorilla Grip pussy.
of Gorilla Grip pussy.
Wow, I have just the woman for you, my guy. You're gonna be just fine.
Happy Vaginismus.
Yeah.
Merry Vaginismus.
Merry Vaginismus. We fucking. I'm gonna absolutely send this guy this.
Yeah.
And we will find love on this podcast.
Also, yeah, LMAO is a hilarious way to end any email.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that now.
LMAO. I got a small cock. LMAO.
LMAO is a hilarious way.
Yeah, you also.
I'm gonna start doing that now. It's just all business emails. LMAO.
Would love to headline LMAO.
LMAO.
Can I do the weekend? Yeah, you'll be fine, bro. You could probably bolt on a cock any day now, and
I know, truly. Like, go to
see it
Turkey,
through.
do some fucking research, pal.
Yeah, see it through, bro.
It feels like you haven't done any research.
Or maybe you can like put on a strap on if it's like particularly small and like fuck a chick with that. I'm sure someone's done it before, but I'm sure you've also Googled that before. So you
And
know.
also think about this: if you think you have a small dick, buddy, I bet there's plenty smaller.
Oh yeah, there's this. I can't imagine how tiny. What's the workout routine though?
The workout routine,
What's yours?
bro. My buddy, shout out to Jason Turner, JT3 Fit. If you guys want to get in shape for the summer, it's called Shredding for the Wedding. And he made this program where it's just like 3 days a week, pretty basic stuff right now. Dude, I'm on like the wrong end of my 20s.
Same.
I used to be like a strength and conditioning like coach.
Yeah.
Like I did all that stuff, and then I don't know. I have like body dysmorphia problems, but I make sure I just like hit it hard as much like when I'm in the gym. But it's just tough to go now, and I play a lot of roller hockey.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did CrossFit and shit for a long time, and that shit is just like not sustainable. And now I just do like prison workouts in my apartment, just like push-ups and pull-ups.
Cosplay prison.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Bro, you just got to find like the thing you can do often and easily. You know, these like CrossFit people who are like working out relentlessly, that is for your early 20s when you can like wake up at 5 a.m. and
well, you have like 2 hours to kill.
Yeah, it's like find the thing that works for you, bro. I don't want to give workout advice. I'm kind of a slob right now, and if you saw me shirtless,
it's the summer, dude. Also, nobody cares. Like, you always think that like women care.
Dude, being in shape.
Nobody cares.
Being jacked is like for the fellas. Chicks
it's for the dudes.
That.
As long as you feel good, dude. If you feel like shit, then definitely change something.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. All right, last question. Well, there's also one more. It says, he's a cutie. Gay, question mark? But I already told you that at the beginning.
Nice.
Last question, and this one's from me. I like to ask every single person this at the end of the pod. I said, Alec, what is the biggest lesson you would tell anyone that you've learned in your life? And you can think about it for a second. It can also be funny. It doesn't have to be serious.
It doesn't have to be funny. What does it have
to be serious? Just anything you think that people should know. What's the biggest lesson you've learned about yourself that you would like other people to know?
About myself? Oh, man.
Or just anything you've learned that you think could help people, et cetera, et cetera.
I think listening is a skill. I think more often than not, like, I know I'm a comedian and like our job is to talk and shit, but I mean, how often are you just like, you're having a conversation and you're like, this person's just waiting for me to stop talking so they can talk.
Yeah. You're a great chat, bro.
Active listening is, I think, very important. I think a lot of people don't do it. And if you're pursuing like something in entertainment, or I think in our industry especially, people are just, they're like chomping at the bit to keep like riffing, which is good, which is fun. But being a really good listener will help you understand a lot about, I think, just like the world, your surroundings, and like taking a second, because you don't always have to talk.
Certainly, bro. You're absolutely right. And especially in a world like we were saying, where literally everyone is just going me, 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 me. You really stand out if you can take some time and hear people out.
Yeah. And I think I grew up with Massachusetts, especially just like you're in locker rooms, it's just like, get it off me. Like, so you're just waiting to like shit on somebody else and like always be on. So just as I've gotten older, I've just made sure I just sit down and like hear people. Yeah. Because I think they understand that. Yeah. Like what you're doing right now, this is active listening.
Yeah, certainly. That's how you podcast, folks.
It's a skill.
Yeah, you really got to listen to what the fucking guest is saying, unlike some of you motherfuckers who just sit on the couch and riff relentlessly.
Yeah, we gave you a cure for vaginosis.
Yeah, let's vaginismus go. Incredible. That's absolutely great advice. Big Al, what an incredible, you're an absolutely hilarious guest. That was so fucking awesome. And you're a great chat, bro. You really can chat.
Thanks, man.
You're a great listener.
I try to hey.
Go ahead and plug your shit. Get your website, your handles, your dates, or whatever. We'll put them right here on the screen there.
Big Al Flynn on Instagram. I don't have a website. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of my website and just do a one Google sheet. And just, I'm dead serious.
No, that's smart. That is smart.
Dude, Zach Fox did it. And I was like, this is hilarious.
With like the link to the ticket on the city.
He just had like one column that said tickets, and then one column that said show. Like, it was just really funny, dude.
That's fire. Nobody uses a website.
No, nobody uses websites.
Click my website my life.
So just go on there and check me out. When's this come out?
Probably next week. Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday? Okay. Well, if you're in Portland, Maine, yeah, I'll be there on Thursday, and then I'll also be in Portland, Oregon in August. Seattle in August, and then we're gonna add a bunch of stuff in fall and winter, hopefully, if all goes well. So I've had a pleasure and a time.
And I could not vouch for Big Al enough. So fucking funny. Legitimately one of my favorite comics.
Oh, stop it.
No, you really cracked me the fuck up. I could not fucking think you're funny or blah, 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 blah. That's been the pod, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in. You know the deal.
He's back to yelling.
Yeah, now I go right back into my back. We get you in, we get you out. Shout out to all the theys, the thems, the straights, the queers, the Arabs, the Jews, everyone but the Zionists. Free Palestine. And you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. We will see you next time.
I don't know why they call him Zionist, dude. I don't think he's going to be a bust.